Wowzers, I hope you're all doing well. It's just Lauren here, setting you a little bit of a drama extension activity, and this week we are going to be looking at something called sight reading. Now, sight reading is something that you may be asked to do in an audition, particularly as you get older. It's something that a director or a casting agent might ask you to do as part of an audition. And it's something that tends to scare actors and freak them out a little bit. But actually, once you get practiced at it, you'll find it's not quite as scary as you think. So I'm sending you over 2 monologues to have a practice sight reading. So the first one I'm sending you is called Chores, and the second one is called The Darkness. Now, the idea of a sight read is that you would walk in, you would be given the script or the monologue, and you would just take a moment just to have a look at the description, the title, and then you would read. And the directors and the casting agents would expect you to try and put an element of character in there just after, from the first time that you've seen it and read it. And that's why actors tend to get a little bit scared about sight reading, but it's honestly nothing to worry about. And the key thing I want you to take away is that a sight read is not a reading test. What they're looking for is how you use your intuition to build a character and how you can get a flavour of the character just from their words. So it's not about how well you can read, it's about how well you can create a character on the spot. So for our first sight read, Chores, you will see the description, and that actually gives you quite a few clues. So the description of this one is: a teenager complains to a friend about household chores. So there's a lot of clues in there. Teenager tells you the age. Complains tells you how they're feeling to a friend about household chores. You know what they're talking about, and you know that they are talking to somebody. So you can then use all that information to fuel how you're going to act, how you're going to use your voice, and the type of way you're going to be using your body and your gestures. So when you get your script, you will read that description, have a minute to take it in, and then just read it. So off the top of your head, just read it. So the second one, the description is: a teen reflects on the concept of darkness. So again, there's a lot of clues in there. Teen tells you the age. Reflects, that tells you the type of mood that they're in. They're in a reflective mood. So it's different to our first monologue. They're thinking, they're analysing, they're reflecting. So again, that's going to give you information about how you're going to use your voice, how you're going to use your face, and how you're going to express this monologue. They're in a reflective mood. The concept of darkness, now that's quite deep, isn't it? That's quite dark. So that tells you a little bit about this character. They're quite a thoughtful person, and they're obviously in this mood where they are thinking deeply about things. So again, use all that information. It's only a very small sentence, but it tells you a lot. So 2 things you can do with these. Like I said, first thing is have a go at sight reading. Print them off or have them up on your screen or your tablet or your phone, whatever it is that you're using, and just have a go at reading them out with character. Okay, it's not about reading it perfectly, it's about adding some character. Once you've done that and you've had a feel about how that feels for you, you can then use this as also a little bit of monologue practice. So now that you know the words, or you've got to grips with the words, you're a little bit familiar with them, have a go at actually adding some character, not sight reading, breaking it down, adding in your pauses, adding some movement, adding some blocking. So you can do that for Chores and you can do that for The Darkness. Now, if you would like any feedback, feel free to film them, send them across to me, and I will gladly have a look at them and send you some feedback. And if you would like to do it live on our Zoom lessons, then that's also absolutely fine. I'll let Ria know, and obviously Dave know, so that you can have a go at that. So yeah, there is this week's drama challenge. It's a sight read challenge plus a little extension monologue practice as well. Have fun, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.